Hi, thank you for joining us for Toddler Tuesday. My name is Mandy, and we have Coco who's hanging out here with us too. If you remember last week, I told you that I like this painting because it reminds me of one of my favorite books. And it's a folk tale, and this is what we're going to read today. It's called The Three Trees. So see in the book, we have three trees, each from a different season. We have a spring tree, a summer tree, and an autumn tree. And we have three trees back here. Let's go ahead and dive into the book. It says, long ago on a hillside stood three trees. In the spring, their roots drank from the cool raindrops that trickled through the soil. In the summer, they unfolded their leaves to the sun. In autumn, strong winds tousled their branches. And in winter, they rested under the sparkling snow. Under the cold night sky that glittered with stars, they dreamed their dreams. Mine, said the first tree, is of riches. I want to be made into a beautiful chest that will hold the finest treasure. Mine, said the second, is of power. I want to be made into a proud ship in which a mighty king will travel around his domain. The third tree sighed in the breeze. I want to stay, it said quietly, here on the hilltop, pointing to heaven. Many years went by, and the trees grew tall and strong. One day, three woodcutters climbed the hill, each with an axe in his hand. I am ready for riches, said the first tree as it fell. I bow to the king, said the second. But the third tree shed its fragile leaves like tears. Now my dream is over, it wept as it fell to the ground. A carpenter took wood from the first tree, sawed it into planks, and then joined them. It was a box he made, and he made it well, but it was not a chest. It was a sturdy trough. An innkeeper came and carted it away. Every evening he filled it with hay for the weary creatures that his guests brought to his stable. Such a humble life, sighed the tree. Such a poor and dismal place. One night, the innkeeper led the animals aside, and a man and a woman took shelter in the stable. Gentle hands put fresh, clean straw on the trough. Then a newborn baby was laid upon it. Suddenly, the first tree knew it was holding the greatest treasure the world had ever known. The shipwright took the wood from the second tree. He sawed it and shaped it and smoothed it and sealed it. Fishermen came and trundled it away. Each evening, they slid onto the violet blue waters of a lake, sailed off into the night, and cast their nets, later to haul them aboard full of slithering fish. Such a weary life, said the tree, and among such ordinary people. One night, storm winds blew and great waves crashed. Then a man stood up in a boat and spoke to the storm. Peace, be still. At once, there was calm, and the second tree knew that it was carrying the mightiest king the world had ever known. The wood from the third tree was roughly hewn and left in a woodyard, almost forgotten. Then one day came a clamor of voices. Any wood will do, but fetch it quickly. Rough hands grasped the wood and hastily made a cross. Cruel hands forced a man onto it and nailed him there by his hands and feet. Soldiers hoisted the cross upright. There, on a low, barren hilltop, the man died. The tree that became a cross was left empty. As the sun sank low, it felt despair deeper than it had ever known. Though the sun rose and set again, every hour felt like darkness. But then came a bright dawn. By a miracle, the man who had died was seen alive again. The tree that had borne his death was now a symbol of his life. And the third tree knew that it would stand forever, pointing to heaven. The end. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you take time to remember the best gift that we have ever gotten for Christmas, which is God's gift of Jesus. So have a wonderful Christmas, and we will see you back here, not next week, but on the first Tuesday in the new year, 2021. Have a Merry Christmas.